so excited today. We are vibing all the color purple. My name is Becca, Sweetheart and SWINA success coach with Annie Fonnegra, joining us today to celebrate and share her authentic journey into the beauty industry. First of all, Annie, I'm going to surprise you with a surprise question.
Oh, geez. You're not supposed to do
As we begin, as we sink into this time together, and this is going to be a fun Q&A sesh
that.
from like your beginnings to where you are now. Why the color purple for your magnificent branding, which we have here to
Yeah.
feature you.
So, great question. So, what do you think about when you think about the word lavender?
Ooh, okay. Relaxation
Sold.
and okay. Yeah.
Literally. So, the
Like I
first
can smell
thing,
it when you said lavender.
yes. So, when you think about lavender, for most people, it's going to be like that calming, that soothing, relaxing. So that's essentially what geared me toward doing lavender. So to really get clients in that vibe of taking care of themselves, getting in that relaxing mode, and really being nice and zen and being in the moment.
I love that. Well, let me go ahead and just allow you to introduce yourself just a little bit about, who you are.
Okay,
And we're
so
in
my
your
name,
space.
yes, yes, yes. So welcome. Thank you guys all for being here. Today we are in my studio. So I have my own little studio in Phoenix. I am located 3rd Street and Osborne downtown. Luckily, we have some nice and easy parking for all my clients, so it's great. I have been, let's see, in this industry for quite some time now. So I essentially wanted to open up my own space so that way I can kind of do things the way that I wanted and I can really gear towards the clientele that I wanted to work with as well. Let's see here. Wanted to have my own space as well so that way I can kind of use my own products lines. I can use all my own equipment and kind of do things with my own schedule as well. So I am a mommy. I have a 10-year-old daughter. And so working with her school schedule was a very important thing to me to make sure that I did the things that I did for myself, but then I was also there to provide the things that she needed for her life as well.
I love that. And let's just name real quick. I know before we started, you're like people ask me all the time how long I've been doing this, and they're surprised because I mean, look at you. You want to share? Just are you willing to?
Yeah. So I have been in the beauty industry since I was 16. So going on like 20 some odd years, which is crazy. My very first job that I had was a shampoo tech in the best salon little spa in Virginia. So hello, if any of my Virginia people are watching out there. So I really started working with clients as a shampoo tech there. So I was able to start working at a younger age, which was really great. I was very, very lucky to be around all these amazing people. I eventually moved on to different states and different things in my life and have essentially found myself here. So I have been
Mm.
open for about 3 years now. I have been working with Sweetheart and SWINA for going on 15 years in January. So I am not 50 years old, but I'm working on it.
I love that. And you look great. So that shows us the power of what facials and skincare and wellness can actually do and staying in that relaxed vibe when life isn't so relaxing. Okay. Let's get to the interview questions. I'm
Okay.
pretending I have a mic. I'm passing it to you. Backgrounds and beginnings.
Yeah.
Really love that you have a pen. I'll get
And it's purple. What do you
my nail
know?
polish. I have my nail polish. Okay. What inspired you to become an esthetician and start your career in beauty? And how did you start? You kind of named it, but let's go there more.
So I had a little bit of background in massage, had a little bit of background in cosmetology. I went to cosmetology school in Phoenix for a little while, but there was just something missing. I went to SWIHA as well and kind of was like, maybe I want to do massage therapy. Massage therapy really has that zen, and that's essentially what I wanted to provide for clients. I took Swedish massage at SWIHA and loved every aspect of it. There's actually a lot of things that I learned in that class that I'm able to incorporate in my treatments now, which is fantastic, but I'm not a licensed massage therapist, but I am a licensed esthetician, so that's okay. So essentially, everything that I have done at SWIHA, SWINA, and in my career has been able to allow me to be successful in my industry. Remind me what the initial question was, Becca. I think I lost track of
No,
track.
just like what inspired you. It was what
Yeah,
inspired you to get
yeah,
involved in beauty.
yeah. So then essentially, with that going said, there was something missing with that aspect with the Zen part for massage therapy. There's so many things that you can do that are beneficial, but I needed a little bit more. So that's when I was working at SWINA, and facials, body treatments, all of that started intriguing me a little bit. So I then started the program at SWINA and absolutely fell in love with it. So
Let's spell out SWINA for everybody.
yes. So SWINA, which is Southwest Institute of Natural Aesthetics. We are
Yes.
located in Tempe, Arizona. So we're kind of like a little hidden gem. We got a cute little pond, and we have our massage studio, and then we have our yoga studio as well. So there's lots of amazing things within that little vicinity that we have over there. So it's amazing. When I went through aesthetics, I really was able to find that calling, what I needed for clients. Not only do you feel so great when you leave a treatment, it's a continuous relationship that you get to build with these clientele. You're following up with them, you're seeing how they're doing, you're seeing how their changes are going within their skin, seeing that there are changes that are going on in your lifestyle. That way, maybe you got to alter some things with them. So ultimately, being in aesthetics was the right call for me for sure.
I love that. I feel that for you. And
Thank you.
that's why you've been there for so long. Like literally, I think of SWINA and I think Annie.
I
Okay.
know.
I know you've been there for so long. Okay. How did your training prepare you for running your own business? Real
Everything.
talk.
No, seriously, like everything. I think that if
Mm,
I didn't work in all of the places that I have worked at, I wouldn't have been able to do the things that I've been able to do on my own, especially. I literally have done just everything on my own. Of course, I have my family behind the scenes helping me with things as well. But when I worked at the hair school or the hair salon in Virginia, I was able to help with doing business cards and doing menus. And so I was able to like kind of start that journey there. As I went on, I was able to start like helping with marketing and different things throughout SWIHA and SWINA. I did a little bit of front desk, a little bit of student services, a little bit of placements, exits, a little bit of everything. So every position helped me to be more comfortable with clients, help with behind the scenes, help with paperwork, menus, all kinds of things that could really help me be successful here.
I love that. And then training wise, like what in your program do you feel like made you more successful?
So everything. So there's lots of
Mm.
different things that they teach at SWINA, which is amazing. Lots of things that you may not find at other schools. I always encourage everybody to do lots of education, lots and lots and lots of education. Things are always changing in this field, which is amazing. It's one of the reasons why I'm in this field. So just kind of making sure that you are following with all the trends, keeping up with everything so you can follow along with the new careers that are going around.
Absolutely. You've probably seen it evolve like crazy too.
Yeah, now we're like lifting hairs, we're curling hairs, we're doing all kinds of things that you would never thought you would ever do, right?
Absolutely. Okay, Maria's here. She said, by the way, Annie, your shop looks amazing and beautiful. And you're going to give us like a little tour
Yeah,
at the end of this, right? Okay,
I
so
do.
hang tight, y'all. We're going to tour her space. I love it. Okay, now, good. I love this. And for all of you who are watching live or will watch the replay, you can ask your questions and you leave your comments. Okay, and because, it the beauty industry, you want to have a business that feels as good as it looks, right? But at the end of the day, owning your own business can still feel challenging in some forms. You are prepped maybe more than most who were able to work in the industry and get some marketing experience. Let's talk about challenges, like the realness, the authentic, you know, journey of what it took for you. Like, what was a challenge in you building your business and how did you overcome it?
Yeah, so one of those challenges I'm going through right now. So those of you
Oh,
that know me, I am not always super great with being on social media, being center of attention. I don't think I've ever done a live video in my entire life. So I had to like mentally prepare today, not overdo it on the coffee type of a situation. So we're overcoming journeys every single day, right? So there's that. And then just essentially just putting yourself out there, being that public eye for people, you know, whether it's clients, students, people just everywhere, being center of attention. That's one thing that I
mm,
struggle with. So being center of attention is something that I work on daily. But ultimately, it's not about me in this treatment room. It's about my client.
mm,
Everything is about them. Like I'll have clients that are like, oh, well, you can do whatever you want. Oh, well, it's whatever you want. We're not here for me. I'm here for you.
mm.
So it's whatever you want is what I want.
I love that. Okay, and you're so humble and sweet. I had no idea this was actually your first live, so I celebrate you for conquering and powering through. So what you're saying is you're not an influencer in that
Yeah,
way in the public realm, but you do like to care for and hold the relaxing space for your clients.
very much so. Yep. So put yourself out there. Get out of your comfort zone. I'm doing it all the time. I'm actually doing another event this weekend and I'm hosting a little booth there as well. So, doing little things like that, putting yourself out there, getting yourself a little bit uncomfortable will ultimately help you overcome those things.
Absolutely. And there's local events where, esthets and holistic practitioners could reach out and do things in the community all the time. How has
Totally.
networking helped you in this realm?
Love that. So I have been to a few little events where I've had people that do the same thing that I do, or maybe it's just business owners. It's great to attend those types of events because you can get lots of different ideas from other people, whether they're doing the same thing that you're doing, or maybe they just have their own business themselves and they have some great opportunities for you. So I definitely encourage everybody to join different events, going to different groups, check out with the community, walk around, hand out your flyers, hand out business cards, do whatever that you have to do to really market yourself.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, I go to a First Friday event just at my local church. They have the parking lot set up,
Love
and
that.
there's so many practitioners are doing mini sessions, demos, they have products. I mean, you
Yeah.
name it. And that's really how they get their business out. You can even book sessions right then and there. You're
Mhm.
getting tips, you're getting paid for what you're providing in that space. Has that worked well for you too?
It has. And then we
Mm,
have the Holistic Fall Festival that we do every year at SWINA in November. So this will be my third year going to that as well. So I'm super excited about that. I'm grateful
mm.
because every single time I've done these events, I'm getting at least a few clients. At least a few clients. I may not see them right away. Some I do see right away. Some I may not see for 6 months or to a year, but I still get those clients. So even if you have to do something, you gain one client, you gain two clients, any type of gain is what we want.
Absolutely. And this will piggyback on the question that was just asked is how do you manage client retention? So you get somebody, how do you retain them?
Yeah, so great. So I always like to pre-book clients if they are ready and willing. Anytime we check out, my booking system that I use will automatically prompt me, hey, do you want to reschedule? Which I love. So I will try to reschedule clients when I can. Anytime clients are purchasing products, I always like to follow up with them. How are you loving your product? I always send them take-home papers of how to use everything. How are you using it? How are you loving it? Do we need to adjust anything at all? I also like to do little specials every month I'll do little flyers or little email or text blasts or whatnot to kind of incentivize clients to come in. I also have a referral program. So every time clients come in and they refer me 3 clients, they get a complimentary service of their choice. So not just a little
Ooh.
$5 or a little foot treatment or something. If you send me 3 clients, you've now helped me out tremendously, and I want to honor it for you, and I want to help you, and you can come get any complimentary service of your choice.
Woo! That is a great marketing tip,
So
everybody. Absolutely. And we're going to have more marketing nerdiness at the end of here for everyone's questions because that is what I love. Okay, let's talk about how you create personalized experiences now that we're talking about retention. Like, what makes you different from others?
yes. So I'm going to shout out to Miss Angela Hatcher. I've said this story to
Mm,
her before, but a few years ago, several years ago, actually, I went and got a massage from her. And every second of the massage, it literally kept getting better. I would get heated
mm,
this or heated that, or she would use some type of a tool. And I literally every 3 to 4 minutes was like, there's no way that this could get better. And it literally continued to get better.
mm,
When I left there, I said I wanted to be able to provide that for my clients. So I do. When clients come in and they book an appointment, they get a text message from me an hour before their appointment, and they get a cute little sign and a little picture from me, and they get to pick and customize the color of their treatment room. So when clients come
mm.
in, and if they've chosen red or purple or green or whatever, the room is customized to their color of their choice. Now, the reason why I text them the day before is because maybe today you're feeling red, maybe yesterday you were feeling blue, but we want to know how you're feeling today. What kind of vibe do you want in that moment? I also like to provide a nice and heated bed for my clients. We keep the room kind of a little chilly cold in here. There's a few estheticians and massage therapists, so we're working hard, but we want to make sure our clients stay as comfortable. So I have nice and heated beds for my clients. I like to do lots of tools as well that are complementary. So high frequency ice globes. I have skin spatulas, any types of tools and devices that I like to use throughout my treatments. I always do them complementary. It's just a one-time
Mm.
purchase for me. I don't have to continue to spend more money on clients, so that way I can still use those. I also have heated massage lotions. So whenever you have a hand or foot massage, you get the nice heated oil for your treatments as well. So I try to just make it very, very, very customizable. So if you look at my menu, you'll see sometimes people will have, oh, I have a signature facial, I have an anti-facial, and I have an acne facial. I have a skin brightening facial. I have essentially 2 facials. I have a quick, like little lunchtime facial. Hey, I got to run. I just want a little love. And then I have my customized facial. So my customized facial is customized no matter what it is that you're here for. I'm here to customize that entire treatment for your skincare goals. So maybe you want a skin brightening, maybe you want acne, maybe we need a little bit of both. So no matter what we're doing, everything is customized.
Yes, I'm totally vibing what you're saying. I pick out my clothes based on what I'm feeling that day, my color
Oh,
too. Like, I'm
yeah,
glad I'm not the only one who does that.
yes, absolutely.
I love that. And that can also teach your clients to possibly like be more in their body. Like, what are you feeling today?
Yeah,
Right. And
yes,
then how to
absolutely.
bring that out and how to integrate that in the world, right? That's the magic word.
Yeah.
So let's name this too, because the first time I ever got a facial in the SWINA clinic, I was so shocked because I don't come from the beauty industry. They massaged my hands and my feet as if they were literally, massage therapists. I was like, is this
Yep.
really happening? I thought I was just getting a facial. No, you guys care so much. The students there care about the skin.
Totally.
And what did you think about when you learned that in the
I think
program,
it's
Annie?
amazing. So not only are you getting love to your face, but you're getting, the cleanse to your neck. You're getting the cleanse to your décolleté. Your hands get a little love. Your feet get a little love. Maybe you're going to get a nice little scalp massage. It's good to feel that all around full body, just goodness.
Absolutely. And I felt like that was a differentiator because I've been to many spas. And when working at Southwest Institute of Healing Arts and the sister branch being Southwest Institute of Natural Aesthetics, I did not expect it to be so holistic because you just think they're totally separate, but that's what makes it a differentiator for those who come to seek the holistic and natural aesthetics approach,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, so many great skincare lines that they use over there at SWINA as well. Several of the lines that I also have brought into my treatment room. So it's really just an amazing experience. And another thing that I love about the SWINA clinic is that we really run it like a spa. So the students that come in and they take their clients there, they're getting that full experience of what it's going to be like to be in a private room by yourself with a client and fully working on them. So that is one thing that I love about our SWINA clinic is that you really get that feel of what it's going to be like working on clients.
Absolutely. And I think that's also the differentiator between, us and other colleges out there. Number one, we're accredited. So we
Mhm.
take financial aid for those who really want to do this for a career, like really step into either getting a job or building their own business like you have here, Annie. Um, so because a lot of people they come in, they tour, and we encourage them, tour all the campuses. Why do we do
Yeah.
that, Annie? Why do we do
So
that?
we do it because we want you to feel right in your decision. So you may go into I literally just got goosebumps.
Me
So
too.
literally, you're gonna walk into other facilities and you may have some things that you love. That's totally
Mm,
fine, right? But then when you come to SWINA and you walk the campus and you get a tour and you get to meet the amazing staff and the community that we have, and then these so many other facilities and classes and stuff that we have, you're going to fall in love. But we definitely encourage you to check out other places because we want you to feel like it's the right decision. Nobody wants to be anywhere or feel forced or anything. So definitely take a tour and make the decision for yourself.
absolutely. And I think this could also be the caveat to helping you decide. Go book a facial with an actual student in clinic
100%.
hours.
Yes.
Ask them the questions. Hey, what was a challenge for you? Of course, everyone's different, journey is different, but I feel like that is the place where you could get candid feedback.
100%. Absolutely. Go in as like a little secret shopper.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So for all of those who are looking into doing this for themselves, whether it's just aesthetics, whether it's aesthetics and laser, whether it's aesthetics plus massage, what advice would you give someone who's just starting out, maybe just in the SD realm?
Love that. So practice, practice, practice,
Mm.
practice, practice. Whether you need to come and use the room from us or you need to practice at home, definitely keep up with that in your education. So there's so many resources out there, whether they're paid education, but there's lots of free education. I'm all about the free education. There's so many things that we have to pay for. So anytime I can find some free classes or education, I'd really try to take advantage of that. So making sure that you keep up with your education, figure it out what lines and stuff that you want to work with, and really have a full understanding of how things work. And yes, I think that'll be just really great.
So that's what they can start learning like before class begins. Are there any other things you would recommend?
So definitely take on some classes, come and tour the school, come and get a facial. Maybe facials are what you want to do, but maybe body treatments could be something that you are also into. Come and get a body treatment.
Mm.
Definitely keep up with is going on out there in the world. So things are always changing. I'm sure tomorrow we're going to come out with maybe a new service or a new
Exactly.
something that we're going to lift, flip, or turn. So definitely keeping up with what is going on in the industry. Talk to different business owners, go and tour different spas, go and tour different facilities, maybe go and talk to a business owner and see what it is that you want to do. Maybe you want to go and work for
Mm.
somebody. Maybe you want to start your own business. Either way, there is just so many great opportunities out there.
What I love that you just said is going and getting out there active in the community, booking spas at places that you might want to also work, right?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Ugh,
Because then you
I
can
love that
feel
so
what it's
much.
like as a client and what it might be like for some of your clients coming in, because ultimately if you are not going to be happy, like if you feel like your client is going to be happy with their services, maybe that's not going to be the right fit for you.
Yeah. And then my marketing brain is also thinking about connecting with like the owner or the founder or the manager of the place that you want to work and being like, hey, I love this place so much. I'm going through my SD education right now. I graduate tentatively, that. Might you
Totally.
want to like have my resume on file for so when I'm ready, you're ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Get clients and them know that you're really excited to be there.
Yes. Okay, so let's kind of thank you for sharing your past and your experience like so vulnerably and openly. Where do you think the aesthetics industry is like going in the next few years? And what do you like what advice do you have for those who are called to this industry specifically for the desert of Arizona?
Mm, yes. So being in Arizona is actually different than being an esthetician in some other states, right? We have
Mhm.
Arizona and we have Nevada, two of the driest places, right? Except not for here for the next 5 days. We're supposed to be getting some crazy,
Yeah, I
crazy
know.
rain.
I'm so
Right?
excited.
Me too. I'm just waiting for it. So I think it's very important to stay up with trends. They're always going to be changing. So, keeping up with social media, keeping up with new skincare lines, maybe they're coming out with some new products, some new services. Maybe you are in laser, maybe checking out some different equipment that you might be interested in using or some different technology that's coming out. There's always new technology for laser coming out as well. Um, so, I don't know where this industry is going. I'm
Mm.
super excited about that. I know the industry is just growing daily. I see it. Client or spas and facilities are hiring. They're looking for new employees. They want people that are specializing in this, or they want people to, offer both kinds of services, whether it's waxing, facials, or maybe aesthetics and laser. So making sure that you really just keeping up with what is going on out there, because maybe if you haven't done any education or any further training in the last 5 years, what is it have you missed going on in the last 5 years? There's been so much that has changed. So just making sure that we're keeping up with what is going on.
Absolutely. I've learned to apply my makeup in a different way as well, like multiple times, and I'm like, oh, we're doing that now. Okay. Um, but we have some really good feedback, and I want to encourage all of you to put your questions in now, so we can get to all of them. But Lisa Ramos says, "Hello, Miss Annie. You're the best instructor." So she also teaches her SWINA. And then Deanna, I love this question because this is also a big deal. And it is what I love is having my SD come to me. She's asking what our thoughts are on travel estheticians.
So love that so much.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's actually, I know a few people that do travel for aesthetics. Maybe they go to people's house. I actually have a friend of mine who has her own little mobile business in the back of a truck. How freaking cool is that? So she
Very
drives
cool.
her studio literally to clients. So that's quite amazing. I personally don't travel for aesthetics. That's just a personal thing. You can
Mhm.
absolutely 100% do it. It is super, super feasible having everything like in a little cart, having things very mobile. But I do travel for spray tanning. So I also am a
Mm.
certified trainer for spray tanning. So if anybody's interested in doing that, it's something you can take classes at SWINA for. That
November
is,
15th, that's
yes,
her workshop.
got another class coming up here in a few weeks. So that is one thing that I do travel is for spray tanning because everything that I need, literally I can hold in a nice little bag, which is phenomenal. Doing mobile aesthetics is also great. There's a lot of people that maybe they work from home or they have a busy lifestyle or kids or all of the above and just find it really hard to be able to leave their house. So being able to offer mobile aesthetics, I think, is an amazing service that you could provide for your clients.
Absolutely. And it's simpler than most people think, Deanna. You could become a solopreneur. You could literally just start out and put your license out, just have your license out, bring your equipment, set up, provide, breakdown, and it's amazing, right? Just having good work boundaries.
Yep, absolutely. You can even practice and start going to your sister, your mom's house and start getting everything ready and figure out what is that you need. Do you need extra linens? Do you need an extra bed? What type of thing do you want to provide for steam? What type of products do you want to bring? I think that's amazing.
Okay, recently I have to name this fun marketing idea, Deanna. I literally saw an SD providing like a spa experience. It's called a girls' night in. But what
Yes.
they did is they had a section for the little girls and then a section for the moms. So it was
Oh,
kind of like you got to stay in, but it was a spa for little girls and the mamas. And I just thought it was so spectacular. So you bring in a group of SDs, you could do it as like a party kind of thing. And it was just like amazing. I
yes,
loved
I
it.
love it. Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Great questions, y'all. Keep bringing the questions. Um, okay. When was your first facial and what did you like or not like about it? This is the fun questions.
So I think my first facial was in Virginia. And
Mm,
when this was prior to me ever getting into aesthetics or into massage therapy or anything at all. So for
mm,
me, touch was a little bit foreign to me. Now
mm,
you're getting a little bit vulnerable. You're getting underneath some blankets or whatnot, and you're going into this room, and now somebody you do or do not know is essentially rubbing your face, right? So
mm-hmm,
sometimes that can feel a little bit foreign or a little bit new
mm,
for some people, which I love clients that have never had facials before. I love getting them into that relaxation mode and getting them to the point where they're just feeling comfortable with just being here and with human touch. So
mm.
essentially, my first facial was very eye-opening to me. But I ultimately didn't fall in love with getting facials till many years later.
Yeah. Me too. Actually, I didn't fall in love with it until I really needed it, I think.
Yes.
So it was like, okay, yes, you love the sun too much. Let's teach you how to actually take care of your most important organ, which is your skin that you live in.
Seriously.
I'm like, oh my gosh, really? I should have been doing this the whole time. What is something that you learned in the program that you were not expecting to learn? You're just like, whoa, that's huge.
So my biggest thing is that things that we do internally, things that we intake
Mm,
internally, our food, our water, our caffeine, love my caffeine, can
same.
affect us so much. We could be doing everything so right with our skincare. We could be seeing our esthetician every couple weeks. We could be using the best skincare lines in the entire world. But maybe you're going to go home and you're going to eat that cheeseburger, you're going to have lots of dairy or just something that maybe doesn't resonate with your body. I'm not knocking everybody. I love the cheeseburgers, don't get me wrong. But sometimes those things don't love our skin, right? Even drinking water, especially in Arizona, can have such a huge effect on your skin. So learning that in school, that it's not only what we do topically, but it's what we do internally that could really play a huge effect into our skin. So that was a huge thing for me learning in school.
I think a lot of people come to that like awakening of like, oh my gosh, it's what I'm eating that's
Yeah,
making me break out or
right.
the skin problems. And I feel like, again, as a holistic college, because we have the holistic nutrition coaching understanding incorporated into the curriculum,
Yeah,
it's like you get to help your clients achieve the results quicker because you're not just doing it externally. I
yeah,
love that you just
absolutely.
said that, Annie.
Yeah. And sometimes we can bring that awareness to clients, having that conversation, even if it's just water without even talking about food. Talking about beverage is like one of the first things I discuss with my clients. One is because caffeine is such a huge part of my life. I know I shouldn't have as much caffeine as I do, but we have to remember when we drink caffeine, it's going to be more drying to our body, right? So if you're drinking 1 cup of coffee, make sure you're drinking at least 2 more cups of water, right? So even little things that like that clients may not be aware of could be like a huge little aha moment for them.
Do you see how big my water container is?
I know. I got mine right here too. My coffee's hidden over there in the corner though.
Absolutely. Cheers to you,
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
Great questions coming in, and this is where we're gonna nerd out completely because I'm a marketing nerd. Deanna
Right.
says, for beginner estheticians who are going solo, how do you spread the word about gaining clients? So Annie, how did you get paying clients?
Yes. So great question. Join lots and lots of groups on Facebook. Put yourself out there. Literally, people will all the time post, hey, I'm looking for an esthetician for this, or hey, I'm looking for somebody for this. No, you're not going to be the only person to respond to them. Okay. But don't feel discouraged. I see people all the time. Oh, I need somebody for this. And oh, it has to be maybe they want somebody in Tempe. Well, I'm not in Tempe, but I'm not going to hold myself short. Okay. So if I see somebody that posts something like that, I'm not in Tempe, but I'm still going to reply to them. Hey, I know that you said that you were looking for somebody in Tempe. However, and I'm just going to do a little blurb about myself. Hey, I'm located in blah, blah, blah. I would love to be there for you and kind of give a little gist of what your services are about. I will always tag my website and everything is there as well. Don't necessarily just do a screenshot because when you do screenshots, now clients or people have to now search for you. But if you're copying and pasting your actual link and make it very easy, like a little click for your clients to now take you to a booking website, that is amazing. Nextdoor, get on that Nextdoor app as well. Maybe you want to get some more clientele close to where you are living, or maybe you want to get clientele close to where your studio may be. So definitely check up on Nextdoor. I've gotten a couple clients from Nextdoor app, which has been phenomenal. Check out different marketing events that you might have. Like we mentioned earlier, in November, SWINA is having one. We have one every year. Check around in the different communities, maybe different farmer markets that might allow you to come and set up a little booth. When you go to the grocery store, when you go to that fast food line, when you go and get coffee, okay? Something that's hard for me as well. Just give your business card to everybody. I was pumping gas the other day. I peeked my head over and I literally gave my business card to the lady who was pumping her gas at the other line. I was at Salad and Go and I was telling a lady that I was on my way to work and she's like, well, what time is it? And it was just like a random time. And I was like, oh, I own my own business. And then we started talking. And then now she wants to come and take my spray tanning class. So put yourself out there, go and talk to lots of people, and carry your business cards around with you everywhere you go. Literally everywhere you go, hand it out to people will absolutely help you get clientele for sure.
Okay, so literally what I'm hearing you say is the power of networking, getting out of your comfort zone and asking the questions is what drives getting your next client.
Yes, that and word of mouth. Give your clients a stack of cards and maybe offer them a type of incentive. I have a couple of clients that come in, they literally bring like their aunt, their brother, their cousin, their sister. So it's like a nice little family that's coming in. When you give them a little incentive, it's going to be awesome because they work a little bit harder so they can get their free stuff, but then they're working hard for you. So it's amazing. You can really build your clientele that way as well.
Absolutely. And now modern day, we could even just have them scan a QR code and
Love it.
just text them right there. So they're already in your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. What other SWINA classes do you recommend taking to enhance your client experience to leverage your business, Annie?
Love that. So I have taken East Indian head massage. I want to actually take it again. It was amazing. And then
Mm.
facelift acupressure. Again, amazing. And then another one that has been really intriguing me is the aromatherapy. Really being able to
Mm.
incorporate those different aroma experiences into your services could be an amazing class to add.
Woohoo! I love that. But what kind of business classes? Let's talk some biz classes that SWINA offers.
Yes. So we are working on lots of things behind the scenes, aren't we, Becca?
Yes, we are. I can nerd out on that all day. And what Annie said right here is literally the success component. It is about networking, but it's also because you build the confidence and hands-on practice in the
Mhm.
class, like giving, receiving. Who doesn't love that your education also involves getting facials and practicing one-on-one with your classmates, right, Annie?
Yeah.
Was
Yes.
that
Not only do you
beneficial
get
for
the
you?
practice, but you get all the love and stuff yourself as well. So it's very important that you get a feel of what it's like that your clients are experiencing. You may not love to get body treatments, or you may not love to get your legs waxed. Nobody loves to get their legs waxed, right? However, it's important to go through these steps like we do in school so that way we can get a feel of what it's like for clients. Oh, I love this. And oh, what can I do to tweak this to make this a little bit more comfortable for my clients? So getting the feel through things so the way you know what they're going through as well.
Absolutely. So business wise, I mean, we talk about branding, we get really into what you want to do with the education. It's not about
Yep.
us, it's not about the industry, it's about you and like your heart's calling. Like maybe you're an influencer, maybe you want to teach, maybe you want to just do aesthetics, maybe you want massage added, maybe you want laser, maybe you want to work in a med spa. Like I could keep going. And it's the confidence that you build in the program. It's the resume that you build literally while you're going through your program so that you feel ready, your cover letter, your brand, you're solid. And then your plan of action when you exit is knowing where to go. Like we
Yep.
support you in that business development and marketing aspect. So you have all the tools to go in exactly the direction you want to go. Just like you, Annie, you knew exactly what you wanted to do, and here you are sitting in your gorgeous salon that you're about
I
to tour us around.
know. It's just crazy. Sometimes I'm like, this isn't reality.
Yes, no, I love that, and I'm definitely gonna come visit. Are you willing to tour us?
Yes, 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 yes.
Let's
Okay. Let's see
go.
here.
Okay, we're on Instagram too, so we're taking everyone with us. Everybody
Okay.
sit down so you don't fall over. We're gonna wiggle and wobble.
Hi, everybody. Okay.
Hi.
So let me see if I can change my video around here.
Okay,
Okay. So let's take you to my lobby first.
perfect. As if I'm a paying client coming in the door.
Okay. So we have a cute little patio here for clients that can kind of sit out and
Mm.
enjoy some nice little sunshine. We have a
Mhm.
nice little door here with a couple of our businesses that are here, nice and welcoming. And then this would be our beautiful lobby. So we have
Wow.
tons of space. We have some little spa music going on in the corner. We have a couple little rooms that are also available for rent if anybody's interested.
Woohoo.
We got a couple more rooms that are also down here that are available for rent. This room straight down here is actually a fully furnished room that is available if anybody's interested. Let's take you down here. So with state board, there is a requirement that you do have to have two sinks. Okay. It doesn't have to be in your treatment room. I know a lot of people get a little bit concerned as far as I don't have a treatment or I don't have a sink in my treatment room. It's not required. You just have to have two sinks. One has to be in the restroom and one has to be outside. So this would be our additional sink. We have a nice little microwave and an extra towel warmer that we all use if we need. We have a refrigerator down here. This is our extra sink, and this is where we sanitize and clean all of our things. We have our restroom here for clients. And then this would be where my studio is at.
Mm.
So I have my
Hmm.
sign here. This is where we come in. Let me see if I can make it nice and dark. All right. So
Mm.
this is actually my little waiting area. In addition, if you look down here, I don't know if you can
Mhm.
see, but I actually
Mhm.
have some coloring books and crayons. So for clients, for moms, dads, whomever, if you want to come in and get a treatment, maybe you don't have a sitter, maybe you can't afford a facial and a sitter, just bring them. As long as you can come in and relax and enjoy your treatment, you can bring the kiddos so they can come and sit here and color while you get your treatment. In addition, over here, I have a space for clients to put any jewelry. I also have a phone spa. So you open up this little space. I actually have clients put their cell phone and their
Mhm.
keys here. That way, one, our phone and our keys and everything are always super, super dirty. So it's a nice little way to kind of sanitize them, keep them out of the way. And then it's like a, hey, put your phone over there. This is you time. Enjoy it, right?
Mhm.
This would be my changing room for clients. So this is where clients come in. I have a couple different spa wraps up here and a little stool and some hangers for them to provide. And then this closes for a little bit of privacy.
Mhm.
Those of you that know me, I'm a huge plant lover. So I have some plants hanging in here. Over here is where I keep all of my equipment. So I have my steamer, I have my heat lamp. This is my waxing cart and my massage oil warmer. I have my spray tanning equipment, my beautiful microderm machine. I have my mag lamp. This is a great little fan. I love this guy. So I keep this back here. It's just a little box fan. So it keeps me nice and cool without hitting my client. Plus that extra muffle noise makes it nice and quiet. This is my cart. This is where I set up all of my products. And then this is my beautiful treatment table.
Mm. Love it.
So this would be my beautiful space. Over here, I have this long guy here with the mirror. This is where I keep all of my towels, all of my sheets, and all of my spa wraps. I keep all of my retail products here. I have my UV sterilizer, some more equipment. I have this beautiful guy for my essential oils and my towel warmer.
Does it smell like lavender in there?
It's funny that you say that. So I just ordered lavender, but typically I always have peppermint going on in here. But
Oh.
lavender is what it's being changed to.
Oh, why
Yeah.
peppermint?
So peppermint is just going to be a little bit more invigorating, a little bit more hello, kind of smells a little bit
Yes.
stronger, but I've decided that I want to go with lavender just because it fits it a little bit better.
I'm just curious. I was like,
Yeah.
you have totally got the vibe going on in there. I absolutely love it. They're saying on here on chat, you've literally thought of everything. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
think you're gonna have some SDs reaching out to talk about pricing on rooms.
Please.
Yes. And where are you located?
So
Repeat.
I am located 3rd Street and Osborne. For those of you
Okay.
that are familiar with the VA hospital, we're located pretty much across the street from the VA hospital.
Awesome. All right. What tip of the day or what advice would you give to someone who's aspiring to become an Annie?
Aw.
Owning their
So
own business or getting in the industry and becoming an
yeah,
SD.
so it is a lot of hard work, but I wouldn't
Mm,
change a thing. It is
mm.
so rewarding in every aspect. Just feel comfortable and feel confident. Don't hesitate to reach out to people if you need support. There's lots of support around for you. And just keep up the good work.
Love that. All right. I stopped our IG share. And then let me just see if we have any other questions for the
Okay.
day. Deanna has one more question. Yes, I'm not sure if you could answer, but as someone is planning to become a doula or midwife, ooh, how can I incorporate my esthetician license into that?
Ooh, so that would be amazing. I'd have to think about how you could really incorporate that, but being able to offer soothing, calming, relaxing treatments for mom, whether it's before, after, during type of a situation, I think that would be amazing. Really making sure that you're using a really good natural skincare line, I think could be really key for somebody like that. Like to me, like Hylunia instantly is what I think of for somebody for that type of.
Absolutely. And
I love that.
absolutely. I can speak to that just because I was in that space of needing that support because I had back-to-back babies like
Yeah.
recently. And then, so pregnancy, your face is swelling, so you're like, why don't you even look like me anymore? Right? It's a big
Hormones all over the
thing. It's a big thing. Hormones are all over the place. You get skin issues. So actually being an SD when your whole body's changing could be a huge deal. And then
Absolutely.
after you give birth, trying to get the drain, what do you call it, Annie? The
I
drainage
drink.
out. Yes. Sorry, I don't know it. But having your face go back to normal after you've been swollen and you're retaining all the water. And then if you get what's the pigmentation called? Like the mask, the pregnancy
Yeah,
mask
yeah.
is the
Melasma.
thing. Yes. And you're trying to get your skin back to normal is like, what products can I use? What can't I use? Like, I couldn't use retinol. I didn't know that if my SC didn't tell me not to.
Right, right.
So,
I think that is an amazing combination that I think the world could be lacking. So I love that so much. Such a great
and I didn't
idea.
even think of that yet. Like,
Oh, I didn't
absolutely
either.
fabulous, Deanna.
Yeah, love that.
She got us. Okay. Beautiful. Any other questions as we wrap up? And Annie, I just want to say, number one, I can't believe this was your first live because you're so in your zone and in your element that this was just
Well,
perfect.
thank you.
And thank you for sharing your space with us.
Absolutely.
Um,
Happy to have you
yeah.
here with me.
Absolutely. And then I believe so at Southwest Institute of Natural Aesthetics, we're actually going to have an open house. I believe it's on October 15th. So literally like days away. If y'all want to come and tour, sorry, it's October 18th, Saturday at 10 a.m. It's an aesthetics open house. We want you to come in, come vibe with us, come check it out. You get a grand tour. You see the classrooms, the clinic, and then book your facial with an actual student to get worked on and ask the real questions. So, Annie, any last words as we wrap up today?
Um, I'm grateful for you all to be here and
Hmm.
enjoying me today. So thank you.
Yeah.
And if anybody has any questions about my facility or just anything, or if you want to come take a tour, don't hesitate to reach out and I'm happy to help you and support you in your own little aesthetics journey as well.
Yes, me too. And any students and grads who are watching this, we have our closed support group on Facebook where we post a ton of jobs all the time. Already existing practices reach out. They look to us for our graduates because they know that we're trained a little bit differently. So please join us. We talk about opportunities all the time. And again, it's all about you. So thank you, Annie. I appreciate you so much. This was fabulous.
Yes, it was great. It was good catching up with you, Becca.
All right. I Lavender love you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.